Hey everybody, and welcome to this video. I'm Inxlaura123. This is going to be a library books haul video, and I hope you enjoy watching. So yeah, I've been going to my lovely local library recently here in Southend-on-Sea in Essex. And yeah, I've got quite a few books out at the moment on loan, and I thought I would just do a little video just telling you what books I've got, telling you a little bit about them, and hopefully giving you some ideas for books that you'd like to read yourself. So yeah, sit back, relax, and let's get started. Okay, so going to start with my current read, actually, which I only picked up the other day. So this is by J.P. Delaney. It's called My Darling Daughter. And as you can see, there's my bookmark. I'm nearly finished. I hope to get this done today. This is my goal, to get this book finished today. So I've read quite a few books from this author, and they're really good. I think my favourite one, without a doubt, was The Girl Before, which was also made into a TV show, and that is really, really good. But yeah, I don't know. I am enjoying it, but I think it's, for me, the only reason why I'm not loving it is because I just don't like any of the characters, but it's still quite gripping and, you know, quite a good kind of domestic thriller. So yeah, it's about this woman who basically when she was 15, she fell pregnant. She gave the child up for adoption, and now many years later, the girl is now turned 15, and she's kind of contacted the woman and saying, "Hi, I'm your daughter. Oh, and the people who adopted me were horrible. Please help me." And at first, like, I'm not going to give any spoilers or anything, but at first this girl seems really sweet and like damaged, and like obviously the woman wants to be there for her as a natural mother, and like she's never got over kind of giving her away, a kind of thing. But then yeah, things take kind of turn, let's just put it that way. And yeah, I don't know, I just don't like the characters, but it is quite gripping and it is interesting. I'm looking forward like to the end, which sounds really bad, but I just want to know kind of how things go and what happens, and yeah, just move on to my next book. But yeah, I mean, it's good, it's okay, it's all right if you like that kind of domestic noir thriller, I suppose. There we go. It says here, a twisty, electrifying read. So there we go. That is My Darling Daughter by J.P. Delaney. They have a new book coming out soon as well called The New Wife, and there's a little snippet at the back here. I don't know if I like those kind of exclusive bits, because I read it and then I forget what happens. So I like knowing that they've got a new book sort of thing, an author, but then just kind of starting the new book from scratch, not just a bit here and then in the actual book. Anyway, that's just me. But anyway, yes, so that is the first book I want to show you. Right, the next book I want to show you, I've got quite a few YA books here, and I know I'm clearly not YA audience. I'm 43, 44 in August. Age is nothing but a number. Okay, there we go. But yeah, I do like reading YA books. I know a lot of people who are my age and even older also enjoy reading YA. I think it's got more kind of, you know, common and less kind of, I don't know, embarrassing to confess you know, an adult, but you like YA books. And to be fair, I always think you should read what you want to read, doesn't matter. You know, I even read the odd middle grade now and again, like, it doesn't matter. Anyhow, so, but yeah, I have got quite a few YA books. So the next book I'm actually planning on reading is right here, and it's called The Dead of Winter by Chris Priestley. I've not heard of this book. I think it was out a good few years ago. Like, you can see how brown the pages are. I love this. Can't really see in this light, but take my word for it. Yeah, you can a little bit. I love this like old kind of, it's got that book smell as well. I'm going to do something weird now. I'm just going to sniff the book. Oh yeah. So weird. If you're a fellow bookworm, if you're a bookworm nerd, I bet you've done the same. Book sniffing. Anyway, but yeah, no, I love these kind of old books, and I'd never heard of this book. I'm trying to sort of see when it come out. I mean, there's the little stamps here, and the earliest one I can find is like 2011, so it's obviously an older book. But I was in the library looking around the shelves, and I saw this cover. I thought it was really cool, and yeah, I just looked it up, and I was like, oh, it sounds quite kind of creepy. Looks like this boy's mum has died. And hold on, I'll just read this to you. Hold on. A boy, a mysterious guardian, and a haunted house with a terrible secret. So yeah, there's going to be a haunted house, and I think, yeah, this boy's mum's just died, and he has to go and live in this house, and it's very haunted and spooky. And, you know, it's not got that many pages. I don't want to ruin it. Hold on. Got to be careful of the spoilers. I'm just trying to see roughly how many pages. There's about 215-ish pages, so quite a quick read for me. And I do fancy a little bit of something spooky. Not too dark, but just a little bit spooky. And being a mood reader, you know, if I fancy something, I read it. So there we go. That is The Dead of Winter by Chris Priestley. And that is going to be, once I've finished My Darling Daughter, that's going to be my next book. All right, so where should we go next? We'll go here, Thorne. So I was in town this morning and I just checked. I always check the Reserve for Collection section in the library. And there's one sitting there waiting for me. So this is by Kat Dunn, who I think I've read one of her books before. I can't remember. I know of her name. I've heard of this book. I've seen this cover, but I just don't really know too much about it. But I know it's like a YA fantasy. I think it's about this girl who, oh yeah, that's it. Once a generation, the witch claims a companion. Yeah, so every year there's this, sorry, not every year, once every generation, this witch claims someone from this local town. And there's this girl who, instead of being like, you know, asked to go, she offers. She's like, take me. I don't mind. Whoever you're going to take, don't take them, take me. She kind of wants to be with the witch. I don't know. It says a lost soul, a darkly alluring witch, and a terrifying secret. I just think it sounds cool, what I know of it. I don't really want to know too much about it. I want to just kind of go into it, if you know what I mean. But yeah, obviously like a witchy YA book. I don't think it's part of a series. I hope it's a standalone, but I will be checking on Goodreads just before to check. Look at this cover though. It's absolutely gorgeous. Really, really cool. So that's that one. Also, I picked up this book. This has been on my want to read list for quite a while. So when I saw it in the library, I was like, oh, that's cool. And look at the sprayed edges. Gorgeous. Love that with the flowers and stuff. So this is the Lesbiana's Guide to Catholic School. This is supposed to be a really, really good book. And as I said, I've wanted to read it for quite a while. It's obviously LGBTQI plus theme. I think you can probably tell that from the title. But yeah, it's a 16-year-old Yamilet Flores prefers to be known for her killer eyeliner, not for being one of the only Mexican kids at a new, mostly white, very rich Catholic school. But at least here, no one knows that she's gay, and she intends to keep it that way. So yeah, I think she's trying to kind of, fake being straight at the school and stuff. But yeah, I think it sounds cool. It says, what would a straight girl do? So, yeah, told in a captivating voice that is by turns hilarious, vulnerable, and searingly honest. So, we'll see. We'll see. But I've heard really, really good things about this, and I love the sprayed edges. And the cover is beautiful. So, I've got that one. All right, next up, we've got a big, chunky one. Now, I'll be honest, big books scare me. Big, thick, chunky books scare the hell out of me. I like to read a book in like a few days, then get on to the next one, and then get on to the next one. So when I get a big old book, I'm like, oh, that's going to take me like a week or so to read. I mean, sometimes I can read it quicker, but we'll see. But this one here is actually a reread, which I don't normally do rereads. To me, like, once I've read a book, and that's that. I'll keep it if I like really enjoy it and feel connected to it, but I'm not likely to reread it. I mean, I suppose there are some books that I could reread, like, but it's going to be in like way in the future, like many, many years kind of thing. But this one I've got to reread because I've got number 2. So this is a series, and I cannot remember for the life of me what happened in book number 1, but I know I loved it. It was like one of my favourite books of last year, and I obviously wanted to carry on the series, but I tried doing all the recaps on, you know, when you go online you can find like recaps of what happened in books and stuff, and it's still not really getting in, and I just want to kind of reread it to kind of get the story again and then go straight on to the next one, which I have purchased. So this is Castles in Their Bones by Laura Sebastian. I've read another series by her, which I can't remember, was it the Ash something, the Ash Princess series or something like that, but I know I really enjoyed that as well. Oh, there's a map. There'll be a map. I love a good map in a book. But all I know is, yeah, there's these 3 daughters, and they're all basically sent off by their mothers to be mother to be queens of different islands and stuff, and to kind of, you know, get rid of the men who are in charge and kind of take over. But lots of things happen. As I say, I know I super duper love this book originally, and I just need to kind of, I mean, maybe once I get into it, it will kind of refresh my brain, and I'll be like, oh, I remember this bit and this bit. So yeah, Born to Rule, Raised to Deceive. But yeah, I remember their mum being really horrible, but the girls were quite nice. And anyway, so yes, that is my reread. But yeah, I don't know when I'm going to read that because I'm just scared of big books. Another big book for a paperback. Like, you expect a big chunky book from a hardback, but when it's a paperback, I don't know. This is by Kira Cass, 1,000 Heartbeats. I got this from the library. I did actually own this book, but I sold it on eBay because I saw the library had it, and I was like, well, I might as well just get a bit of extra cash by selling it as brand new and reading the library version. So yeah, I'm not happy about the font. The font size is a little bit small, but I mean, it is readable, but I like a bigger font. I do wear glasses when I read, but even though I can read small fonts, it just kind of strains my eyes a little bit. So this is quite a small font, but it is readable. It's okay. This is like a very kind of dreamy romance fantasy. I know a lot of people are kind of like not fans of Kira Cass's book. Now, I absolutely love the Selection series. If you've not read the Selection series, I really recommend it if you like fantasy and romance. And like, it was just, I love that series so much. And if we're talking about books that I would reread at some point in years to come, I would definitely reread that whole series because it was just stunning, beautiful. I loved it so much. And so, yeah, some people just don't like that kind of style of fantasy and stuff. But, I do. I think the only thing that's putting me off once again is it's just so chunky for a paperback. But, yeah. Love has a sound. It sounds like 1,000 heartbeats happening at the same time. So, I think there's like royalty and romance and, yeah. Worlds colliding. When love, against all odds, finds them both, they are bound by its call. Yeah, that's what I'm kind of saying. Very slushy romantic fantasy, but it's all good. So I hope I'll enjoy it because I love the Selection. Okay, next up I've got this book here. Now, I actually saw this in Waterstones the other day and I was tempted to get it then, but I didn't. And I looked up the library website and they had it, so I click and collected. This is Straight Expectations by Callum I don't know how to say his name. Hold on. Callum McSwiggan, is that right? McSwiggan. It's McSwiggan. How cool is this cover? I love this cover so much. Loving the rainbow there. It's what is it, in June? It's Pride Month, isn't it? So yeah, if you're looking for some recommendations for LGBTQI+ themed books, this could be one, and I've got a few other books as well. But yeah, Straight Expectations. It says, last night Max asked Oliver out and this morning he woke up straight. It does sound really good fun, actually. And it also says here, what if it's us meets One Last Stop in this deliciously swoony queer romance. I loved One Last Stop and I loved What If It's Us. So I'm hoping this is going to be that kind of cute characters, funny, bit of romance and that. 17-year-old Max might be out and proud, but he's usually too busy checking his nail polish to check his privilege. So when he says he wishes he could have the easy life straight kids enjoy, Max gets more than he bargained for. He wakes up to find his wishes come true. Not only has his feelings vanished for boys vanished, so has his lifelong best friend Dean. With his world turned upside down and relationships in tatters, can Max find his way back to the life he took for granted and maybe even win the heart of the guy he thought could never be his? Please let it have a happy ending. I hope it does. So that's that one. The next one is a thriller. I do love a YA thriller. This is Liar's Beach by Katie Kotukno. I'm so terrible at pronunciations. I apologise. One Killer Summer. Liar's Beach. The bikini just sprawled out there. A body in the pool, a friend who might be an enemy, and a vacation they'll never forget. Ooh, it says, dripping with danger. Liar's Beach is the mystery read of the summer. Lyndon has always felt like an outsider, spending the summer at his best friend's vacation house, surrounded by money and privilege, is doing nothing to lessen his imposter syndrome. But he soon has bigger concerns than fitting in, because there's a body in the pool, and everyone's a suspect, including him. I hope it's not him who's the murderer. It's clearly not going to be him. I don't know. I've not read it, but yeah, it's probably one of the others. But I love these little YA thrillers. They never take me too long to read because I just get so excited and just like I want to read to find out who's done it. But yeah, there you go, Liar's Beach. And look, I'm really, really fortunate and lucky because here at Southend Library we get so many, or as my lovely friend Kate, Mini Book Chat says, so many, so. Anyway, by the way, if you like booktubers, check out Mini Book Chat's channel. She's awesome. But yeah, we get so many of the new books. Like literally they come out in the shop and you can get them all at the library for free. So result. Anyhow, right, next book I want to show you is by Heidi Swain, The Book Lovers Retreat. One Long Summer, One Perfect Setting, Can Fiction Inspire Real Life? So a friend of mine actually read this and she said it wasn't that great. And I was like, oh, okay. But to be fair, everyone's different. What one person might like, one person might not like. So I think, you know, it's all good. It says 3 best friends, a dream cottage, the holiday of a lifetime. I hear a lot of good things about Heidi Swain. I've never read her before. I do, as I've said before, I do like a bit of romance. Like, I'm not a, you know, cold person with a stone heart, but it's just not my favourite genre. Do you know what I mean? I like a bit of romance here and there, but I don't know. I thought this sounded cool, and to be fair, it's called Book Lovers Retreat. You know, books about bookworms and about book lovers. I mean, you know, it's got to be a good thing, right? But yeah, we'll see. We'll see how that goes. It'll be my first Heidi Swain read, so we'll see. Next book I got sounds really, really funny. It's by Lex Croucher, who I have read before. I can't remember the book it was. It was like Bridgerton kind of vibes. I wonder if it says in here. No. There's a map. Once again, love a map. So this is called Gwen and Art Are Not, in capitals, not in love. There's a quote here from Alice Oseman, of course, is the amazing creator of the Heartstopper series. By the way, sorry, stop the press. There's going to be a new Heartstopper book. I've pre-ordered it. I'm very excited because apparently she wasn't going to carry on with the series. She was just going to do little bits and pieces. But obviously the whole kind of hype about it and the show and the books, and you know, there is going to be a new one, and I've pre-ordered it. So I'm not sure when it comes out. I know it's this year, but boy, oh boy, like I'm so excited for that. Anyway, that's that. But yeah, Gwen and Art Are Not in Love. The path to true love never did run straight. Really like the cover of this. The way they're all kind of looking at each other is so cute. I absolutely love it. So, yeah, Arthur de Lacy is... What? Hold on. Arthur de Lacy is, in Princess Gwen's... Oh, Gwen's opinion, the devil incarnate. So, yeah, basically... I think one of them's into the boy, one of them's the girl, and then they kind of fake date and stuff. And this whole kind of, yeah, kind of old school mythology involved here as well. The Camelot thing. And this looks really cool, this map. Sorry, I just love this. But yeah, I don't know. It just seems like a bit of a kind of fake romance, fake dating kind of romance book. YA. I love this old writing font as well. This is great. His Royal Highness King Almot of England hereby declares that the Royal Tournament of Camelot will commence on the first day of Whitsuntide. Anyway, this just sounds fun. And as I say, I have read another book by this author before and it was quite funny. Sometimes you just need a little bit of humour. So, yeah, I've got that. Right, 2 more books left to show you. First of all, The Girl on the 88 Bus by Freya Simpson. This has been on my mind for so long. Ever since I first heard about it, I was reading, I think it was like Cosmopolitan magazine or something ages ago. And I saw about this book and I thought, oh, that sounds so, like, good. But I could not remember the title of it. And I tried to Google things and I never find it. Anyway, going to the library, I saw this and I was like, hold on a minute, is that book? Anyway, it is. So yeah, Girl on the 88 Bus. And it's basically about this girl. I'm going to read it to you. It says, when Libby Nichols arrives in London, broken-hearted and with her life in a suitcase, the first person she meets is elderly Frank on the 88 bus. For the past 60 years, Frank has ridden the same bus, trying to find a girl he met in 1962. A girl who unknowingly changed his life and whose number Frank lost. Libby is inspired by his story, and with the help of an unlikely companion, she makes it a mission to continue Frank's search. Aww. But with Frank's dementia progressing quickly, their chance of finding the girl on the 88 bus is slipping away. More than anything, Libby wants Frank to see his lost love one more time. Oh God, I'm getting emotional reading it. That's only the back. Can you imagine what I'm going to be like reading the whole thing? But their quest also shows Libby just how important it is to embrace her own chance for happiness before it's too late. Honestly, I just think this just sounds so good, so emotional. I'm probably going to be crying a load. I have to get a new box of tissues in because I'll probably be like so anyway, oh wow, I love it. Look at me geeking off here about things in books. But oh wow, that is so cool. There's the bus there. Anyway, right, so that's that one. And the last one I want to show you is by F.T. Lucan's Spellbound. There's some other books I've seen in Waterstones before. gorgeous covers, but I've never read anything by this author. But yeah, I just thought this sounds really, really cool. Once again, I've got to check if it's part of a series or not, if it is a standalone. I think it's a standalone. I hope it's a standalone. I say that because I've got so many book series of my own that I need to get through, so I don't really want to kind of be starting new ones. But and look, if it is, we'll see. But it says magical rivals, deadly secrets, and an inconvenient crush. What could possibly go wrong? So yeah, a little bit of magic, bit of romance. It's supposed to be very funny, romantic fantasy. So there we go. I love the cover as well. That is just such a cool cover. Let me choose my favourite cover, actually. Now, this isn't about what book I'm going to like the most, because obviously I don't know. But literally just on cover alone, judging a book by its cover, what we're going to go for. Let's have a look. Oh, I do like that bit of Thorne one. It's very kind of gothic-y. Look at that. Should we just go with that one? Let's go with, there we go. Cat Done, bit of Thorne. I'm going to pick that one. Because look, you've got all different bits and pieces going on there. You've got the creepy castle up there, probably where the witch lives, and the key, the skull. Oh, there's a little birdie there as well. So there we go. They are my library books. Now, let me know in the comment section down below what book out of all of these that you've seen, you feel that you would enjoy. Have you read any of them? If you have, don't give me any spoilers, because that wouldn't be cool. But you could tell me if you liked it or not. Also, let me know in the comment section what book you're currently reading. I want to know, because I'm nosy. And that's that really. But yeah, also if there's any new books coming out that you're excited for, that kind of thing. So yeah, I'm going to get finished with this J.P. Delaney one, my darling daughter. I wonder if that's what my mum calls me. Probably not. Probably because I'm so messy. She probably doesn't call me that. She probably doesn't call me that anymore. She probably calls me her annoying, messy daughter or something. I don't know. But yeah, the child you never knew knows all your secrets. I mean, there is a part of me that thinks that she might not even be a real daughter. She might be faking it. I don't know. Anyway, we'll find out. Right, thank you for watching. Please click like, comment, share, subscribe. Check out Minxlaura123 ASMR, my other channel, links down below. All my social media links down below as well. Come and follow me on Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, Goodreads. Of course, I have the Goodreads app, so come and follow me on there. I have a Thorne wish list as well. If you want to spoil me, treat me, please do. And once again, thank you so much for watching. Like, I really appreciate, all of you for watching my channel, watching my videos and live shows and things like that. Like, I really do appreciate every single one of you. So thank you for that. And I want to apologise as well for looking so awful. I look in the camera and I'm like, God, I look really terrible. Like, my hair looks a mess. I've got a spot there. Ow. Yeah, I look really rough today. I'm sorry. Sorry, I'm not glamorous. But anyway, I'm going to go. Happy reading, my fellow bookworms. Thanks for watching. I'll see you all soon. Mwah. Bye.